Welcome to this GCSE Science tutorial video on an introduction to energy resources. For great GCSE Science content, be sure to subscribe and remember to check us out on TikTok, where we post GCSE Science videos daily. An energy resource is anything that produces heat, transports objects, and generates electricity. Energy resources are either renewable or non-renewable. Renewable energy resources will not run out and can be replenished as they are used, whereas non-renewable energy resources will eventually run out. Non-renewable energy resources include nuclear fuels such as plutonium and uranium, and also fossil fuels, that's coal, oil, and natural gas. Nuclear fuels do not burn to release energy, but undergo a process called nuclear fission that produces huge amounts of energy. However, fossil fuels still provide the vast majority of our energy, around 80% globally. However, fossil fuels will run out in the future, and they do damage to the environment due to the fact that they produce greenhouse gases, for example carbon dioxide. Renewable energy resources are less damaging to the environment. This is because there is no carbon dioxide or other greenhouse gases produced. However, they can do damage to the environment in other ways. Some renewable energy resources can cause visual pollution or noise pollution. The main renewable energy resources are wind power, which generates energy through wind, wave power, that uses energy in water waves, hydroelectric power, this is energy from water flowing downhill, tidal power generates energy from tides, biofuels generates energy from animal and plant waste, solar power generates energy from the sun, and geothermal, and this generates energy from thermal energy stores underground. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, energy resources are used to produce heat, used in the transport of objects, and also for generating electricity. We will now be looking in more detail at how energy resources are used for heating and transport. Our homes, schools, hospitals, and places of work require heating through the use of energy resources. We are now going to look at how non-renewable energy resources are used for heating. First then, we have coal. Coal is used as a fuel in fireplaces in homes. Not all homes have fireplaces, as they were more common in the past. However, it is becoming fashionable to restore fireplaces. However, many fireplaces do use wood, which if grown sustainably can be much more environmentally friendly. Next up, we have natural gas. Natural gas is used in central heating systems and is also used in some ovens to cook food. We will now look at how renewable energy resources are used for heating. Our first example is the use of geothermal energy. And this is where thermal energy from underground is used to heat buildings. Next, we have hydroelectric power. Now, hydroelectric power can be used to generate electricity that can then be used for heating. And our last example is solar power. Houses can have solar panels and solar water heaters installed. The energy from the sun is transferred electrically and used as a source of heat. This solar energy can also be used to heat water in radiators. And lastly, we're going to look at how energy resources are used in transport. Planes, trains, lorries and cars all need fuels to work. Fuels can come from renewable or non-renewable energy resources. Some vehicles, such as some food trucks, run on biofuels. For example, ethanol, which is obtained from plant fermentation, or from a mixture of a biofuel and a non-renewable fuel such as diesel. This is called biodiesel. Electric cars also are now much more common and can be powered by electricity from both renewable and non-renewable sources. The majority of cars and lorries are run on non-renewable energy resources such as petrol and diesel. And these fuels are extracted from crude oil, a fossil fuel. Planes are run on kerosene, another extract of crude oil. Our last example of how energy resources are used in transport is in steam engines. Steam engines run on coal, and this coal is burnt to produce steam, and this steam helps to power the engine. However, it is worth noting that steam engines are a lot rarer than they used to be. And that is the end of the video. Thank you for choosing Genius Science, and remember to work hard, be kind, and we'll see you in the next video.